All right, guys. Well, welcome. My name is Susan LaBelle, and welcome to the Rewards of Health Coaching call. I'm so excited to share with you tonight is something that's truly transformed my life. This is the heartbeat of what I do, and being able to just offer this gift to more people that are looking for more in their life. As you can see, there's a whole slew of faces here because you're going to get to hear from not just me, but many people. We are definitely just like you, okay? We have the same insecurities as you. We've had the same challenges as you. We have the same things in life that happens as you. And just because we've all chosen to pay it forward as a health coach, it doesn't mean we have it all figured out. It doesn't mean that we do it perfect on our journey. But what's cool is we get to, in community, really contend and fight for what's important to us and get to walk alongside other people that want to create change and health and well-being in their life. And so we're so excited to welcome you here tonight to see, hey, is this a match for you? Does this make sense? Is this something that paying it forward, helping other people create the best version of themselves, a life that would be, a future that would be compelling? Is that something that is a fit for you to assist others in that process as well? And so a little bit about me. My name is Susan LaBelle. I live in Portland, Oregon. I've got two kids. When I started coaching, they were 1 and 3 years old. So you see the picture down on the left-hand side. They are 10 and 12, going on 11 and 13 next month. So this is something I've raised them in, being able with the opportunity to leave my full-time job, my husband to leave his full-time job, and this is what we do. We have created a life of freedom, a vocation around really serving people in this area of health and well-being. And I wake up every day just wanting to further the mission and find more people like all of you out there that are wanting to, have more options in life. So maybe that's you, right? And what that's looked like for us is not just getting ourselves healthy physically, but getting ourselves healthy mentally, so we could show up better for our marriage, for our friends, for our children. The opportunities to speak and lead have been incredible, and the opportunities for healthy finances as well, to be able to travel and do the things and give back, honestly, to the things and the charities that are important to us in a way that we never thought was possible. And so I'm honored to be here to represent Shane and I as we do this business together, just tonight to kind of explore a little bit more about what are you looking for? Because really it's about you. And as you hear the rest of the stories tonight, we all were kind of seeking and looking for something different. I know for myself, I was definitely looking for a way to be more accountable on my health journey. And I was seeking out an option to maybe have a work from home opportunity. That was very appealing to me in my season of life, wanting to be a stay-at-home mom, but kind of a work from home mom, because I still wanted to have meaning and passion and purpose. But what are you looking for? Are you looking for more freedom? Are you looking for more meaning? Are you looking for that accountability? Are you looking for a way to create, a side stream or multiple streams of income into your household? Are you looking for a way to serve people at a level, or to, help have more tools in your tool belt to help people in their health? There's no wrong answer. It's like D, all of the above, right? Whatever you're looking for. And so as we're talking tonight, I want you to start jotting those things down. What are you looking for? Where do you want more freedom in your life? Because with Optavia, what we have to offer is the trilogy of optimal health. And that's kind of that healthy mind, healthy body, healthy finances. We believe health is all of it. It's not just about the physical body, but it's about these things are all interwoven and interweb. And as we get one area healthy, it supports the other one. And we're really looking to create overall well-being and lifelong transformation for people. And our company was designed on a model that's very unique. So a lot of times people ask yeah, I'm getting healthy and I'm excited. I have some friends asking, I want to pay it forward, but what is it? How much time is it going to take? What is my requirements? All of that. Well, let me just let you know, it's hard. There's analogies to other business models out there, but we are a new business model, meaning there's not anything that's exactly like what we do. But here's what our desires were, is to be a professional service company, to be a company where we are mission-based, where you can create a really deliver on the promise that you can have a real home-based business that's service-oriented, and it's an authentic win-win. When I say no hype, no hopium, it's you're gonna do the work. We don't flash a bunch of fancy cars and like helicopters and all of that. And not to say if that's what you want, that you can't go for that. But most people just really want to focus their life around what matters most. And if that's what matters most, that's awesome. We can help you create just that. But our desire is really more in that authentic like connection to finding out what you want. And our desire too is for you to have an opportunity to no ceiling to what you want to create or do with this. So the time will match your efforts, right? Like if you have a certain income goal, the time will match that. So when people ask, what does it look like? Well, if you're just supporting a couple people at your work, it's probably not going to take a whole lot more time than you already talking about the water cooler. I don't know if people talk around a water cooler anymore, but you know what I mean, right? Like just chatting around at work and being there and being like, hey, how you doing? And how can I support you? We have a really broad-based and wide appeal because it's health. Who doesn't want better health in their life? Who's not looking for a healthy body or healthy finances or a healthy mind? We offer predictable results. We've got a transformational system that we can offer someone predictable results. And we have a really high retention rate because serving people is really the heartbeat of why people, like what really brings us true joy in life. So helping another person, it's great when we get the help ourselves, but to be able to help and serve somebody else through the process can be truly, truly transformative. So I want to introduce you to Dr. Anderson if you don't know him already. He's the leader of our movement. He's the co-founder and medical director of Optavia and a leader in optimal health. And he's created our transformational system, which is the educational component of what we do to allow people to actually make the shifts, the incremental shifts in the habit and behavior changes to create lifelong transformation for themselves and to offer that gift to someone else. There's nothing else really out there designed quite like it. That with the component of our community and the help of a health coach and our fueling nutritional programs, we can take people from where they are to where they want to be. And when I think of like, we're going to have some people speak to the community and everything as well. But when I think of a coach, right, how great that you got a coach. So some of you, maybe on this call that are just even looking at Optavia as a whole and are considering being even a client of our program. Some of you have probably been long-term clients. Other of you are killing it. Some of you are looking to re-engage and figuring out like, what is my entry point to re-engage and how am I going to create better accountability for myself? Well, first of all, we welcome all of you. But coaching is receiving coaching, but coaching is also giving coaching. Like it's the study, practice, teach model. And Dr. A has modeled that so well. He learned the system. He has taught us. And then our role is to be the guide to teach others and guide them to the system that is available to them. So you're going to hear from my friends what coaching really, really looks like. Some are going to be speaking a little bit to income. So I just wanted to put our income disclosure out there. And if you'd like a copy of that, definitely reach out to the person that invited you and we can get that into your hands. So I'm going to kick it off with my friend Meghan. Pennsylvania in the house, right?
That's right.
And you're a newer coach, Meghan. So I'm so excited you get to share tonight just your perspective of what it's looked like to take that next step in being a career. So take it away.
Thank you so much, Susan, for asking me to talk tonight. If you would have asked me in January if I would be on this call tonight, I would have said no. So I just want to tell you like how this has changed my life. Back in January, I was overweight, overwhelmed, tired, busy, working full time, and I still do as a nurse. And just a busy mom pulled in multiple directions, wanting a change and just not knowing where to turn and feeling overwhelmed. And I had heard about the program, and finally in January, I said, okay, I'm doing it. I'm going to try for 1 month because money was always a concern. And I'm going to see if it's a fit. I lost 21 pounds in the first month and completely just loved the program. And coaching was then offered to me. So when coaching was offered to me, I was reluctant. And the reason I was reluctant probably is the reason a lot of you are reluctant. 1, money. 2, time. I don't have any time. Like I am already at my wit's end and I'm new. Who's going to want to work with me? Like I don't have it all figured out yet. And what I really learned was all of those things were all my insecurities and my issues. And I decided, you know what, if I want change, then I have to do something different. I have to make a change. So in February, I decided to go all in and start coaching. And live out loud. And it has been so exciting and so rewarding on so many levels. I had to get out of my own way, like I said, and just say yes. So why has coaching helped me? Number one, biggest thing in the world is accountability. Because I have people watching, and I tell people, hey, you know what? If you're watching me, you're not watching somebody else. Let's do this. Let's get healthy. Let's go. And it has taught me to put rocks in my schedule and really take a look at where I thought I was busy. I really wasn't. It has helped me really streamline everything. Coaching is not meant to be overwhelming. It is a streamlined process, and it is to be duplicatable. So if you really lean into the structure, lean into your team, it can be duplicated on a mass level, and you can touch so many lives. And that is something I really enjoy to do. As you know, I'm a nurse, and I love to help people. And honestly, this program just makes sense. I have physicians that are on it, and they're cracking into the Habits of Health 2.0, and they're just like, wow, this works. This makes sense. So, I mean, medically, it's honest to God. I don't know if anybody else out there, do you feel like it's too good to be true? Can I get a hand raise? Because that was me. Because I was like, it can't be this simple, right? So anyways, and because of all these things, I am able to show up better for my family. I have learned that I do not have to have the answers for everything. I have tools and people that are with me, support me, know my goals and where I want to go. So it has just been truly a blessing. And I'm sorry if I'm just like, I'm getting all red in the face because I'm all fired up and excited. But also with this, I've learned that life happens. My father-in-law got really sick. I had some health issues. The cancer word was out there for a little bit. I had to have surgery, and it has been a blessing because, you know, I was off for over a month and I had an extra source of income coming in, and I was going shopping with my kids for school. I have 2 kids, by the way. And I got a bonus check, and I was able to buy all of their stuff for school in cash and not put it on a credit card. So it has given me options in life to realize that there are possibilities. I can use my nursing in another way, in another vehicle, and, you know, have hope. So I'm more productive, showing up for my family, and just really loving life. So what I'd just like to say is don't wait. Take that leap of faith. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to be at your goal weight. I was blown away and it's not going to happen for everybody, but, you know, I asked myself that question of like, who's going to want to do this with me? And 1 month I had 17 people sign up with me. So the possibilities are endless, and you can do it. You can do it. Take that leap.
Awesome. Oh my gosh. I feel like I just want to like pass the mic to you for like the rest of the
Well, thank you so much for having me.
Enjoyed, and then you're going to get to hear from one of her coaches, Amber, too. It's just been a team effort. Yeah, we very much have a team apprenticeship style model where we are going to show you in real time with real people all the skills. Like, we don't just say, hey, go figure it out. Like, we're really hands-on, showing you like how to do this, you know. And like you said, 17 people in their first month. It was a little messy, but how cool that you were, you know, got out of your own way to saying, I'm not in my goal weight. I'm going to share my success so far. And so many people were like, oh my gosh, I want to do this with you. Like, I'm looking for that. And that it's helped you focus your time. And yes, you've had a journey. I shared at the beginning, right? There's a lot of like, we're not perfect people. We all have life happening too as health coaches, but, how cool that this could be something that could support you through that time in a community of people that, you know, just to really rally behind you. And you never know what life's going to throw at us. So options, you guys, options are a great thing because you just don't know what the future holds. So
absolutely,
so much for sharing.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Well, we're going to move back to my coast over here down to Las Vegas. Got Chad Baker. He too is a little bit newer of a coach. So excited as he's had a life transition this last year too. He's excited. I'm excited to hear his story too of just what it's looked like to take his health to the next level. What he's going to be doing with like now that he's had that transformation. his excitement to pay it forward. So chat a little bit about your journey, like for your own personal journey, but also what it's been like to pay it forward.
Well, thank you, Susan, for having me on here. It's been one heck of a ride. It's almost been a year to the day now since I've actually been on the program. And for me, it wasn't just about weight control. It was more or less about life-changing, meaning that it saved my life. What got me into the system was I lost 3 friends within 1 month, all at age 48, to a heart attack. All of them looked like me. All were police officers just like me. And that was a big wake-up call, because I said, I didn't do this to spend 5 years in the Army, 20 plus years of being law enforcement, to turn around and die as soon as I retire. So when I got into this journey originally, I was like, okay, it's just about me. And then I started getting the weight off, started getting healthy, and I really started to realize this is not a diet program. This is actually a lifestyle change. And when I was able to realize this was a lifestyle change, I was approached about coaching. And I'm like, coach? What do you mean, coach? Well, as you can see by my pictures, I've been a coach for quite a while. It's probably been 35 plus years, everything from high school hockey to baseball to travel softball to everything. But I was like, how can I coach? I'm not a health coach. How do I do this? And so that's what I loved about the program, is it walks you through it. It's like, hey, look, if you just have the capabilities of waking up and wanting to help others and live a healthier life, that there's a program for that. Yeah, they talk about money a little bit, and I'm kind of like, okay, yeah, whatever, money, I don't care. I went along with the approach because, 1, being in the Army for 5 years, want to serve my country. 2, being a law enforcement for over 20 plus years, wanting to serve my community. This gave me an opportunity, knowing that I was coming up on my retirement, to say, hey, you know what? I have an opportunity now to give back and make people healthy. And so that's been my biggest challenge. And yeah, I got into it, and I'm cold feet. I was in my own way by all means. I'm just like, I just don't want to be that guy, because I guess being a public servant for so long, you just don't want to be out front and everybody and going, hey, I can help you. But after going to convention is what really opened my eyes, because I was like, I'm in my own way. I'm my own worst enemy. Why aren't I shouting out to everybody that I can live a healthier life and I can help you live a healthy life? And as soon as I came back and started doing that and started pushing this out there, it is amazing how you don't realize how many people really watch you on Facebook or on Instagram and really want to have and be a part of what you have. And when I really started putting my life out there, because being private for so many years, when you really start to push yourself out there and be vulnerable, you're amazed on how many people really want to get on board and want to have your confidence and want to walk the way you walk and talk the way you talk and have that. And yeah, the finance thing, I'm going to hit it a little bit, just because I didn't do it for finances. But what I can say is I didn't realize what there was for there. It has helped me out greatly. You can see again by the pictures, my son's in travel baseball, my daughter's in travel softball. We're out of state anywhere from 2 to 3 times a month. It used to be stressful. It's no longer stressful. Now when they go, hey, Dad, I need this, I don't think, okay, why? I just go, okay, go get it. It has been really nice, and it's the time you put into it. And for those that are sitting back going, well, man, I just don't have the time. You're retired. You can do it. Well, I took on another job, like, of course, everybody else said I would, and I'm now a high school teacher. But there is time, and it's just as easy as 5 to 10 minutes of just putting yourself out there. That's all I really got to do. And then answer a phone call. And if you're already answering text and phone calls from your personal friends, you're willing to do it for somebody else that wants to be on the same journey as you. So I'll leave you with this is believe in the system, believe in yourself. You're better than what you think you are. People are already looking at you, even though you're not a coach. And, just believe in it. And, the system will work for you. Susan and everybody else will help you on board. And that's pretty much it. Thanks, Susan.
You're so awesome, Chad. I love it. I love everything you said. Your heart's in such the right place. And I think that, and if you're the right people, you're the right partner, like we do this because we want to help people. The paychecks are of the heart, but how nice that they do pay us well for doing good work. Like, we don't make a cent unless people's lives are being transformed, and we don't have to focus on the money. In fact, we encourage people to focus on the people. The money will come, and how awesome that we have that sort of an opportunity. So, I love everything you said. And and just the fact that you've been a coach your whole life, and a friend shared with me what a coach is someone that takes you from where you are to where you want to be. You've been doing that your whole life, right? Just like, and how cool that it's just this another avenue to move people forward. And so, and how can we not pay forward such a great thing if you've had transformation? It's like a responsibility, right? To share it with other people. So thank you, Chad. That was amazing. So awesome. All right, well, we're going to hit the, hey, y'all, we're going to go to Texas. So these are my friends. Everyone's my friends, but adore all of you. Prin and Marcus. I was sharing with them as I was preparing for tonight, like, their kids. I just had to make it, like, bigger than anything on the screen because I'm like, aren't they just so cute? They're going to share a little bit of their journey, how they work together as a couple, just like Shane and I do, and what it's been like for them to, like, pay it forward, a little bit of their history, and they've been great partners for the last few years. So, Prin and Marcus.
Hey, Susan, thanks for having us on tonight. And those three people that you see there on the right of the screen actually started out as my why. After having number three, our youngest, I decided to stay home just because Marcus, travels for a living. And I thought, okay, let me not make life so crazy and stay home. And actually, I found out to be by accident. I was turning 40 this particular year. The kids were small, and I just was uncomfortable. Had pain in my joints, and found that the doctor was ready to put me on hypertension medicine. And I told her, I said, you're not going to write that in my chart. Now, while she suggested lose weight, she didn't give me any tools to do that. And, just by the grace of God, I found the program, and I've not looked back since. I had success on the program, and I became a better mom, a better wife, and that's it. I'm still coaching. I'm still loving it. And my husband, I became a health coach shortly after my journey. 3 weeks into my journey, I said, I want to help other people. And I did. And then that same year, convention was in our town.
Yeah. So, of course, you guys know when your wife gets healthy, that means you better get healthy too. So I got on board real quick with this program. I've tried a bunch of programs in the past, military guy, I'm a pilot, and so I've tried them all. And this was the first time my wife and I did something together. So that was a big.
We did those three together. Okay, never mind. Okay.
Well, health-wise, that was a big a bonus for me doing it with her. It gave us something to do together. It brought our marriage closer. We got those three little people there. That was one of our goals, is to be healthy for them. We kind of started our family a little later in life. I know I look like I'm 25, but so as I was getting healthy, I'm flying with all these guys in my normal 9 to 5, and they're seeing the weight shit falling off of me, and they're saying, "Well, hey man, what are you doing? I want to do this with you." And I wasn't a coach at the time, so I would always have to refer them to my beautiful wife. And guys are like, I'll give them call my wife. She'll hook you up, and they would never call. And so a few weeks go by, and guys are still hitting me up, but they never call. I'm like, why are these guys not calling? And it finally hit me that they wanted to hear from me. They didn't want to hear from her. They were interacting with me. They were seeing me every day. So we were living in Dallas at the time. The convention was in Dallas. I went to convention a lot like Chad, and my eyes were open to the community. The community is awesome, second to none. Everything I've done in the past, it was kind of solo, do it on your own, no accountability. When I went to that convention and I saw all those coaches, all those clients, and all the transformation stories, all the lives changed, I was like, that's it. I'm signing up to be a coach, and I haven't looked back. That was over 2 years ago. And we've been coaching together since. We, as a married couple, we kind of try to embody the team coaching aspect, which is big with the company. And that just, you get a perspective, a male, a female perspective. Two's always better than one. And for me, it's been everything. The community, we made great friends. We get to travel and see our friends and have trainings. There's weekly trainings for the community. So that's been the biggest thing for me, is the couple aspect of it and the community.
Awesome. I love you guys. So fun.
We love you.
I know, right? We're just one big love fest around here, but really, like, you're seeing the diversity of just different people coming from a different place. Like, hopefully you guys are all kind of seeing that, different reasons why we maybe start coaching. And what's cool is I actually know many of their dreams and goals, and they all have different desires and dreams and goals and want something different in life. And this has become a vehicle for them to go create it. So that's really kind of the question I have for all of you guys is, what do you want, right? What are you looking forward to creating? And then what's maybe the obstacle you have that you're not able to get there? And for many, sometimes it is like, I don't have the time to create what I want, or I don't have the income to create what I want. Or maybe they, they have the dream, they are looking for a vehicle to get them there. And Optavia, for many of us, that becomes this vehicle to go all in with wild abandon to what we want to create in our life. So there are always questions about compensation. Chad described it beautifully. We don't lead with the money. We don't do this only for the money, but we do pay people who do the work. We're about duplication. Thank you, Megan. You said that too. Efficiency and time freedom. Like, you will help people, and then we'll show other people how to help people, because with only like one person, we can only do so much. I mean, last time I checked, we all had the same 24 hours in a day. And so there's no free rides though in what we do. Like, it's not like you maybe, hear like business, oh, you just do a little bit and you don't have to work. No, like, that's not what we posture here. It's like the work's going to be meaningful and purposeful. And we're going to show you, we're going to transfer skill sets and competencies to you for you to build a life of meaning and purpose. We do enable people to earn a part-time home-based income, replacement income, financial independence, freedom, whichever where you want to end. So you set the goal, of what you want to create, and the pace, and we can set the course for you of what that would look like. You're profitable at every level in our business. I'm going to show you a slide right after this, just even with supporting our clients, how at every level you will be profitable, and you have the ability to create equity and long-term residual income, which for me, I wanted to create a legacy. I wanted to create something I could will down to my kids that would be here long after and have impact on generations after I'm here. That is my love language. And this has the opportunity to be that. But for others, they want to be able to find a way to pay for their fuelings themselves and support their program and create an accountability structure. You are valuable to us. If that is what you want, we will show you how to do that. So organic growth, we're paid really well. This is just in one bucket of how we get paid. There are other areas as well, but just for kind of like a visual, if you're supporting about 6 clients, that'll pay for your monthly program. 9 clients, $900, 20 clients, $2,100 a month. I mean, thinking like, this is all very part-time. What would it do for you to make an extra couple $1,000s on the side of what you currently do? What would you do with that? What would you do with a $24,000 raise a year? Would you travel more? Would you give back more? Would you pay off some debt that's just been sitting over your head, or debt to pay off faster? And is this something that you could do, in those nooks and crannies of time to support them well? So with that, I'm going to have Amber kind of close us out. I don't think Levi's joining us tonight, but I know they do this business together as well. Amber has been, you're going to have to maybe correct me, 7 years, I think you've been partnered with us. So some longevity here of, just really building a life and legacy and freedom. So Amber, I'd love for you to share a little bit about what the journey's been like over these last years together.
Yes, it is. Time is flying by. So 7.5 years ago, and Levi is at the fire hall. Yeah, my husband is a fireman, so otherwise he would be here and gladly be sharing as well. But so 7.5 years ago, we had just relocated, and I needed to get some baby weight off after baby boy number 4. Long story short, I lost 20 pounds, was awakened to how phenomenal my body could feel. The mom that I could show up as that I wasn't showing up as previously. I had some emotional stability, mental clarity, energy, all of the things. And I was like, holy smokes, whatever I just came across, all the people in my world need this. And started coaching with the idea that I wanted more time at home. When we moved, I was forced to go full time after having our last one, but also had some loved ones on my heart. So once I started feeling good, I offered it to my mom and dad. And they came along and just saying, like, everyone that you heard, you guys just felt so good that it was like so easy to put myself out there and share. I just wanted people around me to know that they could also feel this good and show up. And within, I think, gosh, not very long, I was making the same that I was making outside the home. I actually came home full time from my previous career as a social worker in less than a year. Wasn't really my plan, but I guess I would say I just trade hats. I love helping people. This gave me an avenue to help people and also be around my boys, which is what I wanted, to have more time with them. That was why I started. And over the 7 years, I had no idea like where this was going to take me. I want to specifically, I guess, touch on the healthy mind and the personal growth that this community offers. Being in it now so long, I have been really awakened to a lot of traits that didn't serve me. I'll just give examples of like boundaries. I'm a big caretaker, a little bit more shy, and I just have kind of broken so many chains and allowed me to show up and dream in a way that I never really had thought about before. And my new passion more than anything is to create that for other families. Looking at these pictures here that Susan has up, when you look at the pictures from 2012, you guys, like we were, oh gosh, I think we were in our late 20s. Like we weren't even 30. We were young parents to 4 little kids and exhausted, overwhelmed, and literally living in survival. And then I just took these pictures and put the ones up of us now. And I'm like, I cannot imagine where we would be had we continued in that way we were going, that journey. And I just think it's such a fast-paced world, and there's so many families and parents that can't show up for any reason, that they're just trying to get through the days. And I do believe that this is what will change the trajectory of the future for my kids and my grandkids. I think Dr. A said it best, that we literally have a tool to help people create health and well-being in all the areas that you heard: body, mind, finances, and to do it in a safe community that really is going to change the future of our children. And I am so honored to be a part of it. There's no place I'd rather be. And so if this call has touched you in any way, like seriously, you guys reach out. I'm excited for the future for my kids and grandkids because of Optavia.
Awesome. And I've had the pleasure of being able to watch that mental transformation and how that's impacted your marriage, how that's impacting your children, your parenting. And you're right, you're a chain breaker. How awesome is that? Like breaking chains and creating a new norm, creating new habits, new behaviors, new thought patterns. We're teaching that, and it is a way for us to change, you guys, a broken nation and world, right? And we get to be that change. So thank you all for sharing tonight. I'm just going to wrap up because maybe you heard something tonight and you know, like, hey, where I want to be in 5 years, I do not have a path to get there. Like if you know where you want to be in 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, are you going to be in the same place as you are now if nothing changes? That was the fear I had. I was more scared of that than I was about taking this next step, connecting with someone saying, hey, let's just explore what are the possibilities. Would I be good at this? Like, how does this work? We'll show you how to get started. It's really simple to get started as a coach. We can have you up and active in your first client even tonight. I mean, it can be that simple. Our desire is to provide you with a plug and play business model to really simplify, and then we just really can lead with serving people. You're going to meet your support team. They're all going to be there to help learn what it looks like to share a program effectively and to support people well, how to guide people to all the information, and you're going to introduce to our system. We're going to show you how to utilize it. We show you how to like reach out to people in a really authentic way. We're not sales. We're really about looking for people that are looking for us. There's people out there that woke up this morning looking for an answer in this area in their life. So how we do that, we're going to show you how to do that in a really authentic, organic way. And you can start today. Like I said, we can just walk you through that. So, and most importantly, you guys, if it's not fun, like why do it, right? So we would desire for you to keep it simple and fun for this to fit into your life and really amplify and like make your life better. And what I really want to encourage you guys with is your best days are ahead. whatever it looks like, doesn't matter what's happened in the past, that what is in the future and what is your dream, your best days lie ahead. And I want to encourage you guys to take a chance. Take a chance on something new, to create something new, that your dreams are important enough that you're going to say yes to creating something and to serving other people at a level that maybe you've never experienced, but we welcome you warmly into our community, and we're going to walk alongside you to help you create just that. We want to help you reach your goals. We want to see your dreams come alive and true because they were given to you for a reason. And so with that, we're going to wrap up the call tonight, but please connect back with the person that invited you. We'll answer any questions that you may have about what it will look like for you. And hopefully it's a match for what you're looking for and what, like a match on both ends. And if it is, welcome to the team. We're excited to see the impact you will make. We just